What's going on, everyone? It's Sean Mitchell, Denver real estate agent with Co-Listings, and I have one of my good friends in the real estate business, Cindy Cogan with Heritage Title, here to give us a little bit of insight into what Title is doing to help make sure real estate buyers and sellers are safe during the process of closing on a home. So, Cindy, great to see you. Welcome to this little chat.
Good to see you too, Sean. Thank you.
So you did a video about a week ago on your Facebook page that I just really loved. I was touched by the sincerity of it. I loved the insight that you provided in terms of what you're doing to make sure everyone is staying safe as possible, as healthy as possible. So I would love for you to talk a little bit about what Heritage Title is doing during the closing process to make sure that everyone is staying safe during this coronavirus crisis?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, these are very stressful times for people. So, really, we are trying to accommodate the best that we can, the ways that the buyer and the seller want to handle, their signing. And so, with our seller side, we are trying to do the best that we can to try to encourage the sellers to e-sign as many documents as they can. Buyer too, if it's a cash transaction, e-signing is really simple. Most buyers and sellers are already using the DocuSign through the agents with the contracts and stuff. So it makes it really simple for them. The sellers really only have to notarize like 3 documents on average. So what's happening here in Brighton is we're just asking that the sellers contact us, make a quick little appointment either with Andrew or myself, and then they come in for 5 minutes and just sign those documents in front of me. Obviously, we've had a little bit of change with President Trump's announcement yesterday. So we are offering, if someone does not want to actually come into the office, to meet them curbside. We just ask that, again, they make an appointment with us and let us know that that is what they would like to do. On the buyer side, obviously, if we have a buyer that wants to come in and sign, we're going to do our best to accommodate that, either with a notary or myself. If we have someone that does want to do the curbside closing, then what we would like to do is we would like to encourage buyer's agent to please ask the lender to obtain those loan documents ahead of time. We are not able to release those loan documents to the buyer's agent just due to privacy, but we would be happy to send the remaining of the real estate documents to the buyer's agent and also to the buyer to review. That way, when they come to the either curbside closing or if they come into closing, then it's a matter of they've already had the chance to review the documents, and it's just a matter of coming in and signing.
This is really, really interesting. I appreciate, first of all, the thought that's going into how to keep everyone safe. It appears like this is also a new convenience for buyers and sellers. Do you see any changes once things get back to normal for you with closings? Do you see any of these processes implemented for buyers and sellers to continue this convenience?
I absolutely do. I do think that it's technology that we have that's available to us. I think with this pandemic, we've been kind of forced into using technology to sign most of our documents these days. We really have encouraged on cash transactions all along to just save people time to e-sign if we could. But I do think definitely going forward, this will be something that we could see on an ongoing basis.
I think that's great. The more options, the better. As you indicated before, there may be some people who just like to come in to the office, be it because they're not comfortable with technology and electronically signing things, or just to have that human immediate interaction from someone. But there may be some others. I think that would be a really wonderful thing to offer for people like me who are very comfortable with technology, and sounds like it's going to save me time as well if I'm in that situation.
Correct. And I think that there are those that really want to have more explanation. And that is also an option too, even if someone decides that they want to e-sign, they do also have the ability to call in and speak to one of us here, and we can go through the documents with them. Again, I think the thing that is important is that, we are trying to do our best to work on appointments. So if you do have a client that has that need, that you feel that they do need that extra, explanation or maybe a little bit of hand holding, I think maybe the one thing that people get caught up on is the tax forms. And that's just in general at any closing. I try to do the best that I can to really walk people through those tax forms as best I can without giving advice. But I think that that's really the only major thing that we've had where we get a majority of our questions on. But I think, again, it's just about communicating what works best for the client. And if we need that extra touch or we need that extra time, just giving us a call and making an appointment to do so.
Now, let's say someone does want to come in, they prefer that, they've set an appointment. What sort of precautions are you taking safety wise to make sure everyone is staying healthy?
If you are coming into one of our closings, we will, the night before closing, send out a notice with regard to, it's basically just all the information of what we're doing to make sure that you understand that we're taking care of keeping everybody safe within the office. But it also is a notice that is asking, have you been sick? Have you had a fever? Have you been around anybody that has had a fever or any of the symptoms of the virus? And we're just asking, people just to respond. And they've been really great about responding, saying, I haven't experienced anything. Please, please keep the appointment as scheduled. So we are also too, in that notice, it says, if you feel comfortable, please bring your own pen. A lot of people are kind of indifferent about, maybe not knowing if someone's already used the pen or what, are just shared space altogether. So we are using disposable pens. If someone does not bring their own pen, we are using disposable pens, and we're asking that people take them with them so that there is no reusing of that. Also, before closing and after closing, all of the conference room is being wiped down. Hard surfaces, the arms of the chairs, the table, everything is being sprayed with Lysol. I mean, you could probably eat on the table there and on the floor. We are just really doing the best that we can, because it's important not only for for the consumer, but also for the folks that are in the office too, that we do our due diligence and making sure we're keeping people safe.
Well, that's really great to hear. I'm appreciative of that because we have a couple of closings coming up this next week. So it's good to know that my clients will be well taken care of there. And even though there is a corona pandemic, it's nice to know that there is some forethought there with how to contribute towards making sure everyone is safe and healthy. Real estate transactions, as you know, have been deemed critical business. So we will continue to help clients transact real estate on the buy and the sell side. And for those that are watching this video, we're doing everything we can to make sure that you all are safe. So Cindy, I really appreciate you taking some time out of your busy day and week to come on and just talk a little bit about what Title is doing to make sure everyone is staying safe. So thank you, and I'm going to see you here in a few days for some closings.
My pleasure. You have a great day.
Okay, thank you.
You bet.